Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another daily video on That's Just Trading channel with Angel. I'm back to bring y'all another banger. Let's go, right? If y'all haven't watched the previous videos, guys, I just want to let you know that the stocks went to the moon. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm also going to go buy a Lambo. No, I'm just kidding about that too. No, honestly, guys, I'm super excited to bring y'all some more stocks that I'm watching for tomorrow, which is going to be 1/6, right? 1/6. Super excited to bring y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe and comment down below before we get into the video. And I hope y'all enjoy it. Up now that we're at the desk, let's go ahead and hop into it without taking any more of y'all's time, right? So the first stock we're going to be talking about today, guys, is ZM, right? And why do I always mention ZM? Well, I always mention ZM because of the huge potential that it has, right? On my previous videos, I mentioned that ZM is used, which is Zoom, right? If y'all don't know, Zoom is used a lot for school, and as a high school / college student, I always mention that we use it daily, you know, and even on the news that they put out, you know, it always says that, you know, now people are starting to use it even more than they were before because of this whole coronavirus thing, you know. So what do I see on ZM? Well, first off, right, today we had some nice movement, right? We had this beautiful dip, kind of held this support line up here. So now I can draw this uptrend line and kind of use this as support just in case it comes back to test, right? But what I really like about ZM, guys, is that we couldn't break this 360 area clear enough, you know? So this morning we tried on that morning breakout, you know? We tried and we had a wick through to 361 area, right? I think 361... around 32 area, right? 361, 32, right? And we rejected that area and we came all the way back down. And then we went to go test it again, right? And it rejected. And I said, okay, I told myself, and I told, if you haven't followed me on Stock Twitch, go follow it, right? I told everyone on Stock Twitch, right, that follows me, I told them, guys, watch for this third touch breakout, you know? As a smart trader, that's one thing that a lot of smart traders look at, you know? And they look for that volume to come in. The volume comes in, you know, they start getting in, right? So sure enough, what happens, right? This third touch breakout comes. And why does ZM spike up so much? Well, ZM spikes up so much because of all these orders that are getting filled because of the previous resistance it's had here before, right? And so my original target, right, the next resistance was going to be right here at this 363 area, right? And it just kind of surpassed that. All these orders getting filled in, guys. We had a lot of big buyers coming in if you were reading the tape. You know, all these big buyers coming in. And then it got held up right here at 365, right? And then we kind of had this downtrend line, right? And I was like, no shush, you know, had a big run up, you know, it needs a nice healthy pullback. Sure enough, guys, had a nice healthy pullback. You're going to draw your downtrend line right here, you know, kind of broke up, you see right here. And now, what's the next step that I want to see right on ZM? Well, now that we've clearly broken through this 360 area and this 363 area, I think ZM has the potential to come test this 367, guys. And once this 367 breaks, I honestly think we have potential to reach the 377 to 380 area. And I'm super excited for that, guys. So what do I want to see? Well, I want to see, you know, consolidation, maybe some more flag breakouts. You know, ZM's good at that. You know, look at this downtrend line. Or look at, you could even draw a little squeeze here, you know, or you can just draw flags all over the place, you know, or downtrend breaks, you know, or uptrend breaks, you know. And that's what I really like is ZM, because it kind of has a confident move on where it wants to go, more or less, you know, if you play it right. So I want to see this consolidate overnight, you know, pre-market too. I want to see it consolidate maybe in this 360, 362 area. And then if we can come test this, break this, or maybe come test this, and then kind of do what we did today, you know. If you see ZM, it kind of goes to test, and then it kind of sells off a little bit. You see, so that morning we have that test, and then we sell off a little bit, and then today, yesterday morning it did the same thing, you know. We have that test. Oh, this one had a nice move up, and then it come and test down again, and then we'll usually go in the afternoon and test again, right, or make new highs. So that's kind of what I want to see in ZM, you know. And like I said, first price target is 367. The next one after that would be we have room all the way to 377 and then to 380, right, which would be the ultimate goal. And then maybe we can come test this these other areas around 389, or, you know, even the 400 area, right? But that's later on. Okay, so that's ZM, guys. The next time we're going to be talking about, right, is Amazon. So Amazon, I mentioned Amazon on one of my previous videos, if y'all checked it out, right? And what do I like about Amazon? Well, y'all may be saying, you know, Amazon, after I mentioned it here, you know, Amazon had this big down run, you know? And it's like, okay, you know, I see where you're coming from. And don't get me wrong, I never, like I said, I'm no financial advisor, right? I never said to get in, right? But I was just saying, what do I think could happen with Amazon? And I honestly think, I thought it would have a move up because of this downtrend that they had broke. But sure enough, right, I had this big move down, right? Kind of held support around this 31.44 area, right? And now what are we doing? Well, now we're making higher lows, right? It kind of seems like we want to break this big old uptrend line that we have here. I mean, this downtrend line that we have here. Oh, excuse me. This big downtrend line that we have here, if you can see right here, from this high of 33.45 all the way down, it's kind of been rejecting until aftermarket we kind of broke it a little bit. So what do I want to see, right? this kind of formed like a big flag, you know, a big flag. So now what do I want to see? Well, my favorite game plan for me personally is a consolidation and then a move up, you know, like this kind of consolidate maybe, or maybe a little move up in the morning, consolidate right here, you know, and then have this big move up, you know, something like this, and then go make new highs or come test areas of resistance, you know. The next area of resistance, guys, that we're going to be watching on Amazon is obviously right here, this 32.44 area, because that's where we held support last time. So that's going to be resistance. Like I said, if we come down and test another support, it would be around this 31.91 area. And like I said, guys, I think Amazon has a lot more room to go up. And I mean, if you can see here, we're coming from highs all the way up here, and we've just been on this huge downtrend. So like I said, I think it's time for Amazon to reverse. I'm not saying that it's going to reverse, but I'm just saying watch out, because if it does, I'm giving you key price targets to aim for, which is 32.44. And then we can aim for this highs that it was rejecting at the 32.82, right? So now let's move on to our next stock. Our next stock is going to be DKNG, right? I said that kind of weird. DraftKings, right? What do I see on DraftKings? Well, if you look at DraftKings here, let me pull up my 4-hour chart. What do I like about it? Well, look at this. Look at this kind of flag it's forming on the 4-hour. It's kind of forming a big flag, right? But what am I mainly watching? You can see this downtrend line that it had here, that it just broke. Oh, get my elite tool. You can see this downtrend line that it just broke, right? So what am I aiming for here first on DKNG? Well, first off, right, I wanted to maybe consolidate a little bit or test this 50 area in the morning, tomorrow morning. If it can test this 50 area and reject, right? Why would the $50 area reject? Well, because 50 is a natural number. It has a lot of resistance, right? So if this $50 area can reject, and then maybe we can we can reject, right? And then we can break through that a third time. Like I said, the third touch breakout, right? It's what I love to see, right? We can break through that the third time. Then my price target aim would be this 54 area. Why with this 54 area? Because we have the downtrend line drawn on our 4-hour from this high of 64. And then it's just kept rejecting, right? And if we break this 54, then what can we see, right? Well, first we would aim obviously for this 55 area. Then what? Then we would aim for this 59 area, then this 62 area, then the 64 area, right? So like I said, guys, if this does break, I'll make another video about it on some key areas, resistances, and support. But right now, what I want to see? Well, I want to see reject 50 first, and then come back and retest it for the third touch breakout and break through 50 and aim for 54. Or I might just go test 54 tomorrow morning, you know, who knows? But like I said, always play smart, don't be greedy. And the last stock we're going to be looking at, guys, is pins, right? So what do I like about pins? Well, pins just so happen to break out of this. Let me remove this really quick, guys. Pins just so happen to break out of a downtrend of its own, you know? And we're still on our 4-hour chart here. And we can see here how the downtrend that it was holding, and it finally broke out. And we can go to our 5-minute for a day trade, right? We can kind of see that it's had these crazy moves up and these crazy moves down, right? So what do I like about pins? Well, I like that how today it consolidated a lot. You know, you can see here we kind of consolidated a lot, and I like that. Why do I like that? Because when the stock consolidates, it has a defined move on whether it wants to go up or down. As you can see here, after it consolidated for a little bit, it kind of moved. It's kind of moving slowly up. You know, it's kind of creeping up. So what do I want to see, right? Maybe it can consolidate tomorrow pre-market, and then after that market opening, maybe we can have a big spike through this resistance at 69.70 area. You know, after we break that 70 area, guys, what am I aiming for? Well, I'm aiming for this high, honestly, at 72.73 area. And why do I say that? Because this has been rejecting the 72.73 area all the way since what is it, last Monday, right? So last week it's been rejecting 1, 2, 3, 4. It just hasn't been able to break it, right? So what am I looking for? I'm looking for a defined breakthrough 70, right? And then after 70, what am I aiming for? Well, 73 would be my next price target. You can find some pretty cheap calls on this that are really good, especially getting closer to Friday. Or if you want to hold it a little bit longer, you can get some January 22nd calls or shorts, like I said. But I'm looking for this in the call range because, like I said, I love consolidation areas, and because it makes a defined move. I mean, you can see here we kind of consolidated, had a defined move that morning. Here we had a big move up, right? And then it kind of broke that downtrend line. But like I said, guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. Comment down below if y'all are liking these videos, or if y'all want me just to do one stock, or y'all want me to do multiple stocks. Like I said, make sure you check out my stock tweets and my Twitter. That's just trading. And make sure to stay subscribed for more daily videos. Later.